If you can charge your EV at home, OVO has a lot to offer as your utility company of choice, including a brand new, unique membership offer that they hail as a massive deal, saving hundreds of pounds a year. This is Dave Takes It On. I'm Dave. I'm digging a lot deeper into what OVO has to offer and who, if anyone, might benefit. Let's get started. OVO deserves a very quick history lesson. They have a mission statement, well, who doesn't these days, which reads, powering human progress with clean, affordable energy for everyone. Well, they head office in Bristol and they began way back in 2009. Since then, they've had a string of awards and achievements to their credit. In 2015, they were the first of the utility companies to remove coal and nuclear generated electricity. 2016, they won the world's best energy brand. 2017, they were winner of the Sunday Times Best Companies to Work For. And in 2018, OVO installs the world's first V2G, that's vehicle to grid charger. They've won U-Switch Supplier of the Year award 4 times in the previous 5 years. And in 2020 welcomed 3.5 million new customers. It's quite an achievement, and for many years it was known for one unique feature of interest to EV drivers who can charge at home. Well, that unique feature of OVO is that while all other utility companies offer a cheap rate for a set period of time, usually 5, 6 or 7 hours, always overnight, and typically around 7p versus the 26 to 30p for peak time, OVO offered a charge anytime, day or night, at a very similar 7p, and this was perfect for those who couldn't charge overnight or needed to charge specifically during the day. It was so simple, but had a significant catch. You see, all the others switched the whole house electricity over to the cheap rate during those 5, 6 or 7 hours, allowing you to program in hot water immersion heaters, dishwashers, washing machines, tumble dryers, so they could operate at the cheap rate alongside your EV charging. OVO only offered cheaper EV charging. They could tell what was EV charging and what was everything else. Recently, other utilities seem to have been gaining ground and heading well into the lead in the competition. Until now, they hope, with their new membership schemes. While everybody else chooses the simple route, your entire home electricity rate switched at about midnight for a set 5, 6 or 7 hours to the cheaper 7p-ish rate, full stop. OVO now has 4 memberships. Okay, many of us know about memberships from our public charging sessions, whereby you pay a set monthly fee and you get a reduced rate for the entire month. And I rate these as high value. I think they're great. But the new OVO membership makes a much more complicated change. In very simple terms, if you choose to participate in OVO's standard membership scheme, and there may or may not be a compulsion for you to do so, you no longer get any rate at all. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but stick with me. You agree to pay one membership fee per month, and in return you get a specific number of totally free charging miles or kilowatt hours at home and some at public chargers. Okay, an example is called for. So pay the lowest, what they call the standard rate, which sounds absolutely horrendous at £27.50 a month, but in return you get 700 miles of totally free home charging anytime, day or night for that month. Free, not discounted. Now, they use 4 miles per kilowatt hour to convert these free miles to kilowatt hours. Most modern EVs should get this or pretty close to it. So the 700 miles they give you equals 175 kilowatt hours, and that equates to 16 pence per kilowatt hour. Wow, that's a bit of a dead stop. They used to charge any time a 7p, it's now 16. Why on earth would I switch? Well, stick with me for a moment because you're missing out that in the price, OVO gives you £10 towards public charging each month, and that's based on 80 pence per kilowatt hour. Reasonably generous. That's worth about 50 miles or an additional 12.5 kilowatt hours per month of public charges. So your £27.50 now divided by 187.5, your total kilowatt hours drops it to 15.5 pence. Not even remotely interesting, but hold fire again, because that assumes you use all your kilowatt hours at home. What if you do go out each month, whether you need to or not, and use those free 12.5 kilowatt hours of public charges? They're worth £10 a month, according to OVO. So go out there and get your £10 worth of public charging. So that effectively drops your monthly price to £17.50, which makes 9 pence per kilowatt hour. And that's as good as it gets. There's still a wangle or two we can do, but we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. So we get up to 187.5 kilowatt hours for £27.50, and that's your lot, 14.66 pence per kilowatt hour home charging. Now, we're using up all the free 700 miles of home charging and all the additional free 50 miles of public charges. However, in the final desperate wrangle, join Ionity as a member and get 43 pence a kilowatt hour, if it's allowed. So your £10 now doubles your free charging, public charging to 25 kilowatt hours a month. This matches almost exactly what they state in their advert for this new scheme, driving for 4 pence per mile. I'm sure most viewers will have already spotted the anomaly. No prizes for spotting this yourself. What if you never charge your public charges and don't want to start? Yeah, then your £27.50 a month will get you 175 kilowatt hours of home charging, cost you 15.7 pence per kilowatt hour. There's your 4p a mile once again. Only if you would normally top up £10 a month of public charges and use Ionity membership would you get the unit cost down, but then only comes down to about 9p, still very much dearer than it cost before. Now, I always thought memberships were designed to reduce the price of charging. Well, this one doesn't, and there's another sting in the tail. That's 700 mile or 175 kilowatt hours limit. Go 1 mile over and the rate you pay at home is the peak rate, 26.34 pence per kilowatt hour. And the rate you pay at the public charges will be 80p or whatever the CPO charges. If you go over it, maybe 89p in cases. A few seconds later, unplugging can cost you £1 or two. Oh, but I missed the real bonus. You get free EV charger insurance thrown in, worth up to £2,000 cover if your charger fails or bursts into flames. Does that make it all worth it? No, that wasn't a serious question. But more seriously, what happens if 1 month or 3 you stay well under your monthly home charging limit? Yeah, you pay exactly the same, but you now get a lot less. You just lose it. And that month you will end up paying considerably more per kilowatt hour, a lot more, a shed load more. For anyone still following along, trying to make sense of this, thank you for viewing so far. What public charges can I use? Well, it's a good question. The answer is Osprey, MFG, Instavolt, Total Energies, Allego, Fastnet and Ionity, among others. Seems a bit irrelevant at this stage, but I'm going to carry on. But what if I do more than 800 miles a month? Once again, fear not, just jump up to the next plan up. Remember, you can chop and change each month as often as you want. If you've got a road trip planned, jump up to the next higher or highest rate for your holiday and drop down again at the end of the month. So for those doing 1,000 miles a month, you pay the premium rate, £37.50, and here you get 250 kilowatt hours of home charging for £37.50. That's 15 pence per kilowatt hour. Exactly the same. We're back there. And you get the same £10 a month towards public charging. Now, the next tier up, £59.50. It's called Strangely Standard Plus Monthly. You get 1,400 miles per month. And that equates to 17 pence a kilowatt hour. Wow, that one's actually jumped up. Can't believe it. But of course, now you get £20 a month for public charging, if you ever use it. Now, again, what if you never charge your public charges, or what if 1 month you don't use them at all? Well, you lose that 20 quid, gone forever. 17 pence, but now you get a whole load of goodies. First, you get your EV charger cover. Yep, that's done and dusted. Then there's a battery health test worth £55. And finally, a 15% discount voucher for quick fit tyres, but only tyres. Well, it's now costing more than twice what they used to charge us, and we get a smattering of useless goodies thrown in. So, to the final tier, the Premium Plus, 24,000 miles a year. They suggest you must have multiple EVs. You get 2,000 miles per month for £79.50. I'm not even sure I got the will to go on. That's 16 pence per kilowatt hour, excluding the £20 a month public charging and exactly the same list of goodies. Now, viewers, please help me. My maths is not always perfect, so if anyone can see the error of my ways, please let me know in the comments below. I'm absolutely convinced I must have made several mistakes, but then again, when I check, the end results always seem to come out to match their own figures. They quote a rate of 14 pence a kilowatt hour. That's what I've come up with, roundabout, or 4p a mile. Actually, they state 3.5p with OVO charge anytime monthly plans. It's clause 8 in their small print terms and conditions. So what's going on here? Why would anyone switch to these new schemes when every single one, under all circumstances I can foresee, will cost you more per month, significantly more per month than you used to pay? Far from anyone switching to OVO, this is likely to drive them away. British Gas offers 9 pence a mile for 5 hours. That's cheaper. E.ON offers 6.5 pence per kilowatt. That's cheaper. EDF 9p an hour for 5 hours. Scottish Power 7.2p. Octopus Energy hovers around 7p depending on the tariff. Hands up, how many will be rushing to switch to OVO now? Come on, don't be shy. Anyone. I'm Dave. Well, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We'll notify you when we launch the videos. Massive thank you to our ever-growing Patreon and YouTube membership. Your support is essential for this channel. If anyone's interested, have a look in the details below how you can support this channel. I'm Dave.